All right, so episode's over. Let's talk about what we thought were like the most important moments in this episode, right? Then we'll touch on maybe some predictions that we have for episode 6.
Sounds great.
Yeah, so what do you think? Like, what do you have for like just notable scenes, stuff like that?
The one that really stood out to me was Sophia consolidating all of her power with the Force. This to me was the most important scene of the episode. The opening lines, she just spells it out.
I killed them all. And I am so glad.
The shooting of Johnny is perfect after she trashes the family and how they're a disloyal family and he is the last member of the family. The bloodstained cash was a symbol in itself, like they're animals on this pile of cash. It feels like she has a similar pitch to Oz almost, but I take her more seriously just because of who she is as a character.
Do you think she was gonna kill Vidi no matter what, or do you think she was just basically like, just give me any reason?
Even when he brought up the stuff about her mom, it was more like a desperate attempt for an animal to free itself from a trap. She was going to kill him eventually. That was just the perfect time to do it because it was a win-win.
Okay.
In terms of the bliss thing though, Sophia doesn't have any product anymore. I would wager, especially with Julian Rush coming on, there's a reason that he came back to it, right? We can assume that he still knows the ins and outs of Arkham. She is probably going to use him to get back into Arkham to get more product because now she has no product to clone or anything. So she has to start from scratch, and that feels like the perfect fit.
I love that fucking theory. I like that. That's a good one. One I'm gonna pick is like almost like a what if. Like Vic should have just waited till nighttime to pull up at Crown Point because pulling up in the daytime and getting caught by Squid. Now, granted, he wasn't thinking that Squid was gonna be there, but I just feel like he should have just been riding around Gotham until it was dark, and then it would have been way easier to sneak back into Crown Point and not be seen because this moment when Squid spots them is going to cause a lot of problems, and I think it's going to lead to and this will be my prediction part is Vic's going to have to be the one to kill Squid. It'll be his first non-desperate moment kill because like he's already caught a body when he saved Oz, but that was kind of like spur of the moment. You're a guy shooting at you. You could almost argue that was self-defense, and I'm assuming he kills Squid and that it's not Oz who kills Squid. But this is the one to me where it's going to be like, all right, once he kills Squid, there's no turning back because this is going to be one word that's like pure hatred is driving this murder. But what do you think and what do you have?
I mean, I like where you're going with that. I would add one layer onto yours as well. I think that she's going to have Oz's mom is going to have a bad flashback that gets triggered by being in the similar apartment to when Oz and his little bros or his bros were younger.
Ooh, I
So
like
I
that.
think that, yeah, couldn't you see her just like wandering out of the apartment and seeing Squid and like thinking he is like one of Oz's brothers, or
Yeah,
Squid
yeah,
breaks in and she doesn't realize he's an intruder and she willfully goes with him wherever he wants her to?
yeah. Good stuff. Anything else you want to say before we end this?
I think, I mean, based on seeing the preview for the next episode, I think Oz is going to have to scrape together to align himself with sources of power because otherwise Sophia is just going to outgun him. So I'm looking forward to seeing our buddies from the Triad back in the fold. I'm also fiending for an Oz origin episode, but I think they're probably going to make us wait until the finale for that one.
Oh, that's a good prediction. Yeah, because that's going to be the best origin episode, I think.
Can't
The
wait.
Sophia one was great, but the Oz one is going to be fucking spectacular.